Well, we showed up first and it was delayed for 30 minutes, so we ended up at the back of the line. It's alright. We're alright. That boat will hold probably 200 people.
Hey love, you got your heart on your sleeve, but the shirt on your back's a bit small. Hey you, yeah, your colors are changing, the world ain't half bad after all. Na 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 na. Hey love, you got your heart on your sleeve, but the shirt on your back's a bit small. Hey you, yeah, your colors are changing, the world ain't half bad after all. Na 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 na.
Winterland, tell me all your secrets. Fill me in on your wildest moments. Colored trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing roofs, your painted red shakes the room. When I get there, I'll let my feet roam. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer. Winterland, you're my
Brian, everybody say hi, Brian.
Brian.
Nice. These are two beautiful Belgian set draft horses we have on the island. Now, as he gets older, he'll slowly fade out like the perch ones, but instead of having that black fleckering, they'll end up having that brown set fleckering instead. That is the difference. You actually don't see those beautiful perch ones right there. They'll start off from the original set color right there, and then it comes to that white set coloring later. Those are the only two sets we have on the island, except for paint. Those are the only exception in our stock standards.
Hold it. Josh, talk a little slower, please.
Okay. Alright, on the left over here, we have Island Slice Pizzeria right here. Island Slice Pizzeria, I give a special shout out to the fact that they actually not only just have really, really good food, but also due to the fact that they have a winter set full documentary. That documentary inside there shows off some really cool insight to what life is like here during the winter. You actually be able to see some really, really cool insights here, as well as their Christmas tradition, which is my favorite part about it. You might actually go inside there and watch that, and I highly recommend it. Right over here, we see Dallas Market right here. Dallas Market is the oldest American set family-owned market since 1884. Mayor Dowd has owned that for 7 full entire generations, as well as served for 43 consecutive terms. It's really impressive. There's only one term that she's ever been tried to be contested for. That was her 32nd. On her 32nd set term, she was in a 700 set vote-off, and ended up winning by 693 votes. So it was a pretty easy win. On the right over here, we see Father Marquette. Father Marquette right here is honored for the missionary work he did with the Native Americans here years ago. That's right. He ended up doing a lot of that missionary work in these very gardens. This park right here used to be the gardens for that fort obviously being Fort Mackinac. Fort Mackinac was built in 1780 and finished in 1781. It's really impressive what they were able to do in the time span that they had. Right over there, you also see that wigwam right there. That wigwam is not a teepee. A lot of people believe that is a teepee, but it's not a teepee. Right? That is a wigwam due to its cool set style enclosure. They ended up doing that so that way it's a lot nicer for that heating for the cold months that we face here in the winter set months. Inside there's actually a registered set Catholic church. Yeah, that's right. It's pretty impressive. On the right over here, we see the American Fur Company retail store right here. The American Fur Company set retail store right here is better though known now as the Dr. William Beaumont Museum. Dr. William Beaumont was a mad scientist who ended up doing 250 tests on the local town drunk Alexis St. Martin. In a very, very bad game of Russian roulette, Alex St. Martin ended up shooting himself inside the intestinal lining. When he shot himself inside the intestinal lining, it left a silver dollar-sized hole there forever. That silver dollar-sized hole is the peak interest in Dr. William Beaumont's such studies. He ended up doing 250 tests on Alex St. Martin by taking string and meat and dipping inside those intestinal lines to find that it was enzymes that broke up the food, not the muscle contracting contrary to popular belief. I'll let that digest. On the right over here, we will start to see the Mackinac house right here. The Mackinac house right here is the newest installation of bed and breakfast and style housing here on the island. It was built in 2019. I know that because I can read the sign. Short of Detroit as well as Flint, which I used to always joke about, why would you want to get married in one of those places?
No, me and everybody.
Now that we start to continue up over here, that's where there's actually so many different references to Great Turtle here on the island, like Great Turtle Beach as well as many other places around here on the island. That's why you see so many of those beautiful set turtle line statues and everything around here on the island. Now as we continue up, we see Little Stone Church. Little Stone Church was built in 1904. All of the limestone you see on that very church is quarried here on the island. It's pretty impressive. Now you should be able to see where they quarried that in the second set part of the tour. But you also be able to see those beautiful stained glass windows. Those beautiful stained glass windows right there depict what happened between Father Marquette and the Native Americans here years ago. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. A lot of people though like to ask, why are those boarded up with plexiglass? Well, it's actually a very simple answer. We end up getting 80-mile-an-hour gale force winds from the left, as well as bad golfers on the right. The more of the Disney code that we'll end up using later on is what we'll talk about for our horseshoes that we'll talk about more in a little bit. It's pretty impressive though, what we were able to do here back there, because it's a lot calmer back there, as well as they also have trained set people there, like the veterinarian staffing that I mentioned, that will be able to watch over those people over there. So it's a lot nicer back there, and that's why we're able to have them pet the horses back there. It's really cool. Also, there's going to be needing a very big horse to be able to pull those. So instead of having two, we end up having three. We end up having 3 set horses in our largest set barn right here, anywhere from 22 to 2,900 pounds. Yes, that's right. It's extremely impressive right there. How big inside there they are. My favorite team in there is the Cavalry. They're an all-white set perch-run team inside there that houses our biggest of big. The reason why I like them the most is actually just due to the fact that their story is really cool. They're actually the oldest on the island. That's right. I mean, not the oldest set on the island, but they're the oldest set for the 3-horse team. The youngest in there is 39 out of that team, and the oldest is 47. Extremely impressive how well they pull though, due to their fast weight, and how strong they are still to this day. Now, as you can lovely see Sophie and Brian right here, well, Sophie and Brian will actually stay in Big Barn right here. Big Barn will house our middle of the line horses, anywhere from 1,821 to 22, possibly 100-pound horses. Those are the lightest set in flight right up here. Now, okay, we're gonna go up. It's pretty impressive right up there. So inside right there, you'll see that lower corral, as well as that black anvil right there. It's pretty cool what they house right there, and what they have inside there.
Ooh, I want to see this fire thing. Mid-1800s. And this one actually has got skis on it for snow. It's a carriage. Looks like a personal carriage. Steam driven.
Oh wow, you guys are like one of the few that doesn't learn the names of your drivers. Don't worry, I don't remember most of their names either. Now, no, you guys just got done with the front half. That's actually a foundation issue. So it sank into the ground. And unlike a herd, which is a carriage designed to transport caskets, our roof goes over our...
tour route from the buggies, I should tell you that it can be about an extra 45 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes. Some of these horses are speed demons. Some of them are slower than molasses in winter. Now, if you guys need to be somewhere now, I recommend the Governor's Mansion. Not the fort, not this. It is a free 1-minute walk down a hill to downtown because you do not play chicken with the boat schedule. Last person I know that tried that missed the last boat of the day, could not book a hotel room, and the only thing he could do was wander around downtown with his luggage waiting for the boat the next morning. There is nothing anybody can do if you miss your boat. Now, if this is your, bless you young man, if this is your stop in the fort, I hope you enjoyed this tour. If you did, anything you could offer for me for college or for the horses, if they could always use good delicious apples, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you didn't enjoy this tour, my name is Karen. Now, if no one wants to get off at the fort, we will totally just book it right off to the Governor's Mansion. Now, is this anyone's stop at the fort? Yep. Awesome. Enjoy lunch at the tea room if it's still open. They have great places to take photos. Now, if you go down here, you will follow the white fence to the left. It will take you to Market Park and Downs Market. And if you go all the way to the end of the street, it will take you to the Pink Pony. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? And hold there. Is this anyone stopping downtown?
Filling up my cup, coffee talk on the screen porch. So in love, now you're the one I'm losing sleep for. And I hope the wrong one slip right through your magic fingers. And I hope we find some way to fall in love like we were. Yeah, you're the only reason I was California dreaming in the first place.
Seeing you in
Sundress seasons got me all up in my feelings for the old days, old days. I've got the summertime blues, thinking about you and me in the way that it used to be. I've got the summertime blues, hoping that you might be still holding on to me. I still do think about you in the morning when I'm waking up. Laying in this bed without you's got me lonely and missing your touch. Yeah, you're the only reason I was California dreaming in the first place.
Seeing you in sundress seasons got me all up in my feelings for the all day, all day.
I've got the summertime blues, thinking about you.
This one, fancy. Yeah. Different color shirt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they would. Hi. Who's letting my horses?
How old are they, I wonder? How old are they?
How old are they?
Logan is 11 and Spanky is 12.
11 and 12.
They're not like the others, Clydesdales, are they?
What kind of horses are they?
Draft horses?
I got an apple, but it's got caramel on it, and I'm not sharing.
Back's a bit small. Hey you, yeah, your colors are changing. The world ain't half bad after all. Na 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 na.
Well, we missed the boat by about 10 minutes, but another one comes in 30 minutes. Water's clear as a bell.
Big old boat.
another doctor stop.
There's another one coming in behind us.
Oh, you're fine.
It is.
Okay, what now?
Let's say.
What we can't see.
Can't see, but I know we're filming it. We're fixing, the seat's leaning back in this boat. It's going to be an interesting ride home. How do Jet? Okay, we just got off the boat back from Mackinac
We
Island,
just got off the boat.
and it was well worth the trip. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
And the carriage tour was the best. It took about 2 hours, and I really, really enjoyed it.
And I think if we ever come back, we will make arrangements to spend the night on the island.
Yes, absolutely. Had a great time. We loved it, and the boat ride over and back was great. And
y'all, there are 17 fudge shops on that place. So the whole city in the downtown area next to the water smells like fudge.
everybody's real nice. Bicycles and horses only allowed, no cars. And
Well, no, that's not true. He said you can have cars on
your own property.
but you can't drive them on the road.
No, and also that if you wanted to have a house there, you could lease one for 99 years for between $6 and $9 million. So that's something to think about.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, so we'll let you go, and we hope to see you on the road.